over here at the stove now, and we're starting to prepare the aromatics for our stuffing mix. What I have is, before Izzy was up this morning, I cooked off about a pound of turkey Italian sausage and just crumbled it real nice. I reserved all the fat that was from that. To that, we added 2 sticks of butter. And now, here you go. Do you want to dump that in? We're going to add some of the reserved herbs from the turkey. That's sage, rosemary, and thyme. Yeah, please mix it up. We've got this on a medium heat right now. Okay, get the centerpiece there. There you go. Okay, and then now what we're going to do is add in about 3 cups of diced celery and about 3 cups of diced onion. Can you mix those up real well?
I'd actually do like that.
Good job. We're just going to let this cook down a little bit to get the celery and the onion nice and translucent, just soft. We're not trying to do anything else with it. We're going to bring this up to heat. Can I stir it for just 1 second, and I'll let you again? And then
they don't touch the...
we're going to add our sausage in, and then add chicken stock in. Add in the Italian sausage. Go ahead and scrape that in. Good job.
Now mix it up.
Mix it up.
I'm going to chop it first. Can I dump some in?
Yep, you can dump some in.
I want you to mix it because it's starting to get hard.
Alrighty, here you go. Can you dump that in?
Uh-huh.
Now what we're going to do is add about 6 cups of chicken stock.
All of it?
Yep. And we're going to just bring this to a boil.
Can I do it?
Stock mix is boiling.
Yep.
Izzy, you want to pour this into the bowl? Pour both bags in.
All of it?
Yep, all of it. Okay, next one. There we go. Put this side over here. Oh, put your hands up. Okay, now I need... We're going to take the hot mix and just pour it over.
Just burnt me.
And then...
I'm going to back up because it just...
You're fine.
You kind of just made it splashed on me.
Now we just mix this up.
Yeah, you just made it splash on me.
Okay, I'm sorry.
When you just poured it in. I'm going to steam down.
And now we're going to add one other secret ingredient.
Oh,
And my cousin Jean will appreciate this. We're going to add some pomegranate pips. Just another layer of a tart little flavor. It's going to make this stuffing really, really yummy.
And tasty.
Okay. Now, what I have is a small pan, and I've coated it with the brown butter that I had from yesterday that we did the turkey with. And can you now take and scoop that into the pan?
Yeah.
Here, Maybe I'll do this for you. Okay. Oh, grab it. Okay.
I'm gonna be careful.
Yeah, you be careful.
So you won't like splash everywhere. Ah! It's gonna go.
Get it all in there.
Hold on.
Oh, don't worry about that. I'll get it later. Good job. Okay. Now spread it out a little bit. Good job. There you go. To the corners. There you go. Let me do it. You gotta get to the corners like this. And there we are. There's our stuffing with turkey Italian sausage and pomegranate. Now, to this, we're going to take, if I can get it out of here, we're going to cover it.
I can put this back.
Go. Crimp it around the edges. Go like that, and tighten it up like that. All the way around. There you go. And we're going to put this in the oven along with the turkey, not yet, in just a little while.
Right there.
Because this will take about a half an hour, 45 minutes is all, so we don't need to put it in quite yet. But it's all set to go for us. Also, if you might have noticed in the back of the stove, I've got a pot full of potatoes. We're going to make our mashed potatoes. Those are already peeled and cut in water and set to go. And with that as well, about 45 minutes before we're ready. So we're all done for now. We'll be back a little bit later. Thank you. All right, we're back and we're almost done with our Thanksgiving dinner. We have something a little untraditional, which is everybody in our family loves asparagus. So we're going to take and make asparagus. Now, this is about the easiest vegetable that you could get. With our asparagus, all you have to do is take and cut the ends off, because right at the stem area it gets a little bit woody and you don't need that. And you don't have to worry about where it is. Some people like to just snap them where they snap naturally, and that works too. Again, like everything else, we're going to save this and reserve it and throw it in our stock pot for our turkey stock when we're all done. Okay, over here on the stove I've got a pot of boiling water that's been salted, and all we're going to do is gently put in our asparagus. And here's the spoon, Izzy. You can just push that down. Okay, push it down quick. Okay, that's... We're just going to blanch these because we're going to put them in a saute pan in a minute and bring them up to temp that way. In the meantime, over here is all the reserved liquids from our cooking both our turkeys. So, here. Don't fall off the stool now. Now, stir it around. I brought that up to a boil, and I have a slurry of cornstarch here. I'm just going to put a good bit of that in. That's this. We just have to mix this in, and as soon as it comes back up to a boil, we can see if we need to add any more. We can also add. Can you open that up? Right there. Right there. Yeah, get it open. She has some ground sage. Go ahead and sprinkle some in. Put it down closer so that it doesn't go all over. It's not going to bite you. Just make sure you go over the liquid though. Some rosemary, and then here we have ground thyme. You're pulling the top off now. Now this is where we want to add also a little pepper and a little salt. And this is thickening up nice.
Oh, be careful because that's hot still.
You put in a spoon and dry your finger. That's not quite ready. Okay, just stay off that thing. So we're going to add just a little bit more cornstarch. It'll thicken up really nice now. I don't know how the video shows that, but I can tell that it's already gotten thick. And we used the pan that all of the turkey was cooked in, so it's got some nice brown bits on the bottom. And it's hard to see because of the spoon, but
be careful so
the sauce is done, and we're set to go. Now, over here, our asparagus has been in for plenty of time. With this now, we're going to just drain this. Just spray it all. And we're going to spray it down with cold water because we want to stop the cooking process at this point. Now we just get our pan scorching hot. And go ahead and put a little bit of oil in. A little bit more. That's probably good. Okay, put the cap back on.
Did I do that, Dad?
Not this. This is nice and hot. You can always tell. Take a little water, and if it dances on the surface,
Wait,
you're ready to go.
Is it warm or hot?
That's hot. Okay, now what you're going to do, you've got your fresh asparagus.
Is it hot? Is it hot, Dad?
Yes.
Oh.
And all we're going to do is toss this around to get it nice and warm. And something you can do, if you'd like, is grate a little bit of orange or lemon zest into here. Or I also like to take and julienne into very fine little pieces, like a yellow pepper, and add that in. It just adds some nice color and beautiful flavor. And as that comes up to temp, we're just going to add a splash of acid, add a little bit of lemon juice, and it's basically done. So we can take this
And put it it on the plate.
And plate this up. At our house, we do everything buffet style or family style, whatever you'd like to call it. We don't sit at the table and pass things around. There's too much room for having things dropped or spilled. We finished our mashed potatoes. We took those Yukon Golds.
Can I do it, Dad?
Cooked them until they were.
Can I do it?
Yep, here. Fill it up. We cooked them until they were just real soft and fork tender. And then in mashing them, there's a number of ways you can do it. You can send it through a food mill if you want it really fine and smooth. We like it a little bit more rustic, so I just use a masher. Then we add lots of butter, sour cream, and I added some chives. So it's a sour cream, chive, mashed potatoes. Okay.
It's even hot.
Yes, it's hot. Here, let me do this last one. We'll reserve the rest for later. We're not fancy around here, but here's our gravy. We've got our corn that, our carrots that we made, our cranberry dressing that we made, and our turkey. So that's our turkey Thanksgiving dinner. We hope you all have a wonderful day, and
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for watching, and remember to like and subscribe. There you go. And join us again next time. Next time, what we're going to show you is what we do with leftovers. We learned it from, we went up to Duluth over the weekend, a couple of weekends ago, and went out to dinner with our nephew Alec, and he took us to this wonderful restaurant, and we had some burritos. I'll leave it at that. And so tune in next time for what we're going to do with turkey leftovers and burritos. So long. Thanks for joining.
Bye.